Right then, it's home time after doing the errand for my mother. Finally getting myself to go home. Couldn't find a pen, but that shop that I went in, I had to buy 10 pens for £2. And then drive to my mother's, then I couldn't get in. Finally got in. It's alright, a very safe distance, i.e. I didn't go through the door. And had a chat, made a birthday, and now we're going home. Oh dear me. Wow, this is an old car. Very nice. I think Simon Temple had one of them. Well, that's tough when he's on. Oh, did Simon Templar have one of them? And he'll be like, Simon Templar. Simon Templar. Ah, it's just how I come up with. I don't know either. That's why I'm asking. I don't know if you know, I know. Well, I don't know if you know, I know, you know, I know. I know. I was thinking of doing a couple of Let's Explore videos on the way home, but it's quite windy still, which it shouldn't be, so it wouldn't be. And it's also what is known in the trade as a bit nippy. I won't say it was freezing, but it's, yeah, the stuff I need to do at home that I can do instead, so I'm going to do that. Heading towards Hyde this time, along another road I've not driven on for many a decade. There's nothing around here that's even remotely ringing a bell. No, nothing at all. That vehicle then on the other side of the road was like that one I was on about on the way on the way here. It's a new road this for me. Convenience store there on the right, on the left, which is shut, which isn't very convenient, is it, to be honest? But this is more familiar. On the left, coming up, was the old senior service mill, which was where they made cigarettes. I knew a few people who worked there. I dare say it doesn't make cigarettes anymore. fact, the mill's not there. It's these houses. Bloody hell. Jesus. That's changed. That is where Syndicate comes from. We all know how much I love Syndicate. I don't know what those flags mean now. I don't know whether it's LBGT, ETRX, or whether it's for the National Health Service. Or both. It's alright, you pull out in front of me, mate. It's fine. Out in front of me and then it's not even doing 30. Really trying to figure out where I am. Again, I've not been around here for so long. I don't remember this hill at all. I assume this road here takes us over the M motorway. This bridge here. This is the motorway that runs through Hyde. Yeah. These traffic lights. Don't remember much else between them, but I do remember these traffic lights. So they pull out in front of me, but let someone else. Brilliant. On the right, you'll see Morrison's. I used to be Fine Fair, and it was the first supermarket I remember going to with my mum and dad, and then we started going to Asda. Bloody hell. Don't give you long these traffic lights, do they? Just had an electric smart car turn around the corner there, but it was an ambulance, paramedic one. KFC ahead as well, but I can't tell whether it's open or not. I don't think it is. I don't think they've opened them all, have they? There we go. And I see him, it's us. That's Hyde Town Centre. why you can drive through it anymore now. I did once get pushed on a bed to here, obviously for a charity. No, that KFC's not open. It's 24th of the 5th, 2020. Got the assholes out, haven't we? He's going to undertake now, isn't he? There you go. Oh no, he's not. He's going to get cut off. And these two are having a private battle. Right, we've crossed the motorway again. Now around here, I think roughly where that car's coming out, it says Rhino. It might be the next junction, I'm not sure, but it used to be the glue factory and it stunk to high heaven. Absolutely reeked. It was horrendous. Yeah, it was down there. Turn left. Stockport. I don't want to turn left, I want to turn right. I also told a story as well a while ago. What? Sorry, got completely sidetracked there. As I was going to say, yeah, there was when I was learning to drive. I used to do 2-hour lessons, so sometimes we'd end up in Sheffield. We'd go over the Pennines. You take me learn a drive over the Snake Pass, and then come back over Woodhead, which is brilliant. To be fair, I loved it. But we are when I first learned to drive, he decided it'd be a good idea for me to learn how to drive into a petrol station. Unfortunately, there was like a foot of snow at the time. So I'm tootling along and he says, oh, turn left here. Now it was along here, it's probably not here anymore now. It could have been that where the storage is, or it could have been where that car sales place is. But he said, turn in here and we'll get some petrol. And I went, yeah, okay then. He said, we'll take it easy. I went, yeah. So yeah, it's gone. It was definitely up there. So I pulled into the petrol station, and turned the steering wheel, and nothing happens. The car just kept going straight. So I put my foot on the brake and slid into the petrol pump, which was quite scary. Thankfully, the petrol pump was protected by a huge amount of snow that had grown, that had stuck around it. So. No damage done to the car or to anything, just my nerves were shot to pieces. And the driving instructor thought it was quite funny. Right, Manchester Road. Head only. Okay. Give this van a chance to get past me. Oh no, he's coming behind me. I thought he'd be very eager to keep going. So running towards Denton now, I think. Yeah, Denton. Weird. Van's reversing down Not overly familiar with this. Keep going to Manchester though. Again, I've not been down here for decades, then obviously stuff's changed. For example, on the site for some new Wayne homes. So obviously there was something there beforehand, which I may have recognised, but now has gone. Used to do amateur dramatics in Denton, Doomads. All these signs saying summer will come, get your t-shirts. I don't know what that's about. Something to do with COVID-19, but again I don't know. Did I just see that then? Anyway, this is Denton Town Centre and it's lovely, isn't it? If I'd have stopped there, I wouldn't be able to let him out. That's where we used to do amateur dramatics now has been knocked down in its houses. Seems to be the way forward, doesn't it? He's in a hurry. Didn't get very far though, did it? You can't see, oh you can just about see it, but the above the Audi, you see that weird shaped thing on the roof of the building? It's actually a wall that says on it, in brick, white brick, Moore's Hat Factory. Apparently Denton used to be famous for hats. Monday to Friday, it's Sunday today, so we don't need to worry about the bus line. To Friday, we're alright. One of the guys who used to work at the microbike shop used to live down this road here, just past this van. He used to go and pick him up every morning. Oh God, looks like they've not done the road for a while. This is a weird one. This is when I come on the motorway this way. This is where we come out. Manchester. Then we normally go left on the motorway, go through Stockport, but we're going through Manchester today. Slightly different route home. Going to go past Bellevue. I'm old enough to remember it being a zoo. Moment. They've got dog racing, stock car, bangers and speedway tracks. However, the stock car and banger track, which is also the dog racing track, is currently under threat. I don't know what the speed limit is here. Is it 40 or is it 30? Slow down to 30 because the lights are on red anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. No one behind me. It's a very wide road. Sorry, my landlords. It's kind of a mix around here. There's parts of it look quite posh, and then you see stuff that makes it look really scruffy. Almost seems we're doing about 40 now, but I can't see any signs saying 40. That's because it's 30. Why is everyone doing 40 then? I'm not, I'm doing 35. I'm doing 30 now. Madness. Now in Gorton. Named after Mr. Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay. Sorry. This road's changed a little bit. It's a new road layout actually on the right. Don't see it because the car's in the way, I think. There you go, just a glimpse of it. Down there anymore? Okay. Oh. Saw that before you, mate. There used to be a big bridge here. A railway bridge. Somewhere. There it is, I think. There definitely used to be a bridge here. Yeah, there it is, where the scaffolding is. There's some major works there though, aren't there? Also on a lighter note, on the left hand side here, my mother and father had a car crash that nearly killed them. They pulled out in front of a van, which basically drove into the front of their car, and if they didn't have a transverse engine, which is an engine that goes across, if it had been an engine that's lengthways, it would have gone straight through the cabin and killed them both. They were in hospital for a couple of weeks, but they didn't break anything. It was amazing. I wasn't really a big fan of having being driven by my stepdad. I think we're in the Bellevue area now. Beswick Cooperative Society Limited. It says on the sign that you can't read where that woman is. But underneath it says, like a mobile big discount convenience store limited. Never heard of big discount convenience store limited. Well, there you go. It used to be a Cowell back in the day, probably when it was still... I don't know if it was ever on the right hand side because it's just grass with buildings on it. So I don't remember what was over there, but I know that the racetrack and everything, like it says there, Bellevue Stadium, is on the left. So got a guy in a BMW M3 behind me. He was very keen to get past. He literally pulled in behind me about 0.000 second notice, where there was a gap of about half a metre between me and the car behind me. yeah, the football stadium, not football stadium, the racing stadium and everything are down there to the left. And this is where the main entrance on the left again of the zoo used to be. And all this was a zoo and a massive fun fair as well. It was huge. All of this was the zoo and the fun fair on the left. To be fair, I think the entrance was more around here. You had like the fun fair at the front with the massive water slide, and then you had like buildings on the left as you went in, and they were for when they had boxing matches and wrestling matches and entertainment and a few arcades and that kind of thing. And then if you walk through the whole lot, there's a plaque there saying about it. As you walk through the whole lot of all that, you got to the zoo at the back, which had obviously all the usual stuff. This was always here though. This was not it. This was used to be BOC Car Superstore or something. This has always been here on the left as long as I've been around. It's not called that anymore, but it's still a car place. So we're heading towards Manchester. You can see the skyscrapers in the distance. No, you don't, Mr. Bus. New builds on the left-hand side, right-hand side, sorry. Although they've been there a while. This used to be part of BOAC as well, on the left. Oh, it's there, BOC used cars, still there. Still says it on the front. What the hell? Jesus, and it's open. How does that work? Okay then, so maybe the zoo was bigger than I thought. Just checking when the bus lane is operational. It's Monday to Friday. Today is a Sunday. The 24th of May. And it's 14:58. Now, there used to be a big bus depot down here on the right. But it's still there. That's that building where the bus is going in, yeah. No stagecoach, it used to be Great Manchester Transport Executive. Well, that building is on the right with the tower on it, which you can't see the top of, but you probably did as I pulled up. It's very gothic. Where's a church of some sort? It doesn't look like a church. Oh, it's a hospital. Well, it still is a hospital or not? Well, that was quite a spectacular building. Right, what is this road doing? What is this road doing? I have no idea. Let's go down here out of the way. There's a roundabout apparently. It's 20 miles an hour. Brunswick we are in, so that's Brunswick Parish Church. Oh, Cyclists not seen many, or if I've not registered them for a while. It says I can go straight on here. I'm not convinced, I'll be honest with you. Cyclist is back. He's got his helmet attached to his crossbar. It's going to be better on your head. On my head, mate. On my head. Aquatic Centre car park. And that's where I parked when I went to the museum. Let's visit the museum. I thought it'd be empty. It was rammed. It'd be empty now, to be fair. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Williams on the other side, all boarded up. Is that because of the COVID-19 or is that because it's shut down? Bloody hell. Where'd that black car come from? Whoa. Didn't get you very far, did it, mate? He's off down there, is he? Oh, I'm in the wrong lane. I want to go that way. Everyone's in the wrong lane. Everyone's in the wrong lane. Don't know where I'm going, by the way. This was a bad idea. I'll be honest with you. I did a bit of filming down here when I did the review. You can go straight on. The arrow says straight on, so I'm going to go straight on. So now in the outskirts centre of Manchester. On a Sunday. Pardon me. Is that Diamond Bush? Yeah, it is, isn't it? For delivery. I don't believe I was pretty much brought up in Manchester, yet I don't recognise much of it. Right, I can't go straight on, so we've got to turn right here. This is some weird one-way system that they've got. Oh, brilliant. They've blocked off half the road, so we're going to have to go around it. We can't do anything else. Where are we going? I'll go that way, I think. Clayton Hotel, Manchester. Oh right, okay, I know where I am. If I turn left here and end up in Piccadilly. Gardens. Turn left, end up on Deansgate, but Deansgate's been cycle laned. A bus right next to me as well, which is a bit disturbing. I know I can't down there, that's alright then. warm as well. Delivery cyclist. I'm thinking he's going to go straight on, so I'll let him. There you go. He was trying to get past me. I don't know if you noticed that it was a bit narrow. Oh, car doing a UE. So, is this Deansgate? Yeah, this is Deansgate. Do not overtake cycle lane. Do not overtake cyclists, it says. Just above them two people. Got Pret Major. Have they gone bust, or are they still operating? I think they were going bust. I don't know if they did or not. This guy seems to know his way around, so I'm going to follow him. Ah, there we go. We're not on Deansgate at all. Alright. Now, what's going on here? I don't want a bit peak song. Well, what happened there? Seem to lose the signal. Anyway, we're back. Pardon me. Another officer block thing going up there. Or apartments, or both. We got to that stage yet where you could live in the building that you work at, and there's a shop at the bottom, so you never need to leave the building. You just live, your entire life is in the building. Anyway, we're heading out now of Manchester. Don't know which direction we're heading now. Fair. We're heading into Manchester. That was that church on the right that was on about, that was first one I'd ever heard of that had been converted into apartments. Look at these buildings on the right as well, they're huge. To Altrincham and Trafford at the minute. It's not the way I wanted to go. There's a way out of it. And where I think we are. We are where I think we are, which I think we are. we're not where I thought we were. I was thinking I could turn right somewhere around here and go through and get back on the road I wanted to be on. Would appear not. The old White City used to be. This is it, actually. I think we can turn right here. Somehow. There used to be a big dog racing track around here called White City. I think they had one in London as well. Now it's shopping centre thing. Another delivery guy, two other people on cyclists, two people on cyclists, two people on cycles. I knew I could turn right somewhere around here. Oh, okay, this is not what I was expecting. Don't. Oh, God. I am not going to a KFC drive-through again, thank you very much. But there's not much of a queue there either. Got the ziggy-zaggy, but there's no queue. Moyarowski. Idiots. There we go. I'm not lost. Just pretending I'm lost. Just thought you might want to see this. Or not. All the splodges covering it up. Oh. Okay then, this is no good. That is Manchester United Football Club, East Stand. Fortunately, we can't go any further. I thought you could drive past it. Would not appear so. Right, I'm going on. That's interesting. Petrol here at Tesco is £1.9. Around the outside Trafford cricket ground down on the left there. That's what the sign said anyway, so who am I to argue? Should be coming to the M60 ring road as well at some point down here. Deliveroo cyclist again. Oh, I recognise this area. Yeah. Definitely. But that's not a story for on YouTube. It's not dirty or anything, it's just not a story for YouTube. It used to be a place that used to repair canal bolts on the left here. This bridge takes us over the canal. Is it still there? Must be, surely to God. No, it's apartments, of course it is. Right, I think we're heading towards Stretford now. Trying to get this car to go overtake me so I can pull across. Because I know in Stretford, where the Arndale Centre is, I can turn right. There's an old cinema as well down here. It's on the left of the old stylish front to it. You know, very 30s. See it there on the left, or the splodges in the way. It's still there, but it's all boarded up. It looks like someone's looking after it. Oh, it's called Stretford Mall now, not the Arndale Centre. Used to deliver bread here. Used to park up in this little bit on the left, and the Heron used to deliver bread to Heron. You know, it's still Heron and not there, but then I used to drive out at this end where the taxi is. But the taxi drivers are ignorant so-and-sos, and to get a bread van through when taxis are blocking your way is not the easiest thing in the world. Well, this is a bit messy, isn't it? I'm not going over that. I'm going to stay here because that one just could block the road for the other guys coming out. That doesn't help anyone, does it? It's a very badly designed traffic lights. very suburban, isn't it? Let's take the dogs. In suburbia, you can run with the dogs tonight. In suburbia. It's quite pretty, I suppose. I mean, the trees kind of make it a little bit more impressive than what it would be otherwise. We're in Urmston now, or well, we're just past a pub called the Urmston, so I assume we're in Urmston. I'm trying to get myself to the M60, I'll be honest with you. Not going well. Please don't tell me that's the M60. That is the M60. Driving into me. God damn it. Imagine this as a road at night where the local youth zoom down at like 50, 70, 100 miles an hour. Because it's quite wide. And that would also explain all these signs saying slow down and thank you for not speeding and everything. We'll call the Lord Nelson, Urmston Cemetery. So we are in Urmston. Turns into a car park down there as well. It's nice. Right, I'm going to turn right here. Just because we can. God, I just have a skin though. This is actually quite nice. Might get a let's visit one day, you never know. Good road layout for social distancing. What does that mean? Damn it. Actually, this is very nice, isn't it? Doesn't sound nice, Urmston, but it seems okay. Seems fairly Prada. I need to sort this bloody... It's already slid about half a centimetre while I've been driving. The hell with that. You know, I've loved music from the 70s and everything. And then I was looking at something up on the internet last night on my phone. And it was 1978. I was looking for the chart for 1978 or 79 or whatever it was. And he come up with the chart for now, for today. And I had not a clue of anyone in the top 5. Didn't know what the songs were. Didn't know what the artists were. I'm like, oh my god! Finally, I'm out of touch with music. That's what you get though for listening to Radio X. You get to hear the cool stuff from the past, not the crap stuff that they're building out now. Billie Eilish accepted, of course. Talking of Billie Eilish, you watched Britain's Got Talent last night. There were some kid dancers on, and they danced to Billie Eilish. And I was like, how the hell can you do that? It's all about mental health and illness and everything though, but it was very good. What do you want from me? Why do you run from me? What do you need from me? What do you know? I wanna, and me. I wanna, and me. Lots of people playing tennis. Socially distanced, of course. What do you want from me? Why do you run from me? What do you need from me? Where do you go? Oh, roundabout. I like a roundabout. Although it's so 2 years ago, isn't it? Oh my word, what's going on here? Roundabout with a clock on it. It's a proper clock as well, not a sundial. I assume that used to be a pub that they've knocked down. Don't know where I am now. David Hume, I suppose. Nag's Head. Yeah, just looked through the gate. Looked like had a car park and everything, so it probably was another pub. A proper roundabout coming up. This should get me on the motorway, I think. Yeah, M60, there you go. See, I knew where I was going. Oh, we're at the Trafford Centre entrance. Because in the far distance you'll see Chill Factor. I'll come around the corner. See in and out. Is it in the smudge? I think it's in the smudge. Dunelm is open. Why? What's essential about Dunelm? Or have they started selling food so they can open? Yeah, Dunelm, we are open. So yeah, Chill Factor on the right. Then we immediately come straight onto... Why is there a load of dinosaurs there? What the hell's that? I've seen that before. Now we're on Barton Bridge. Rugby ground on the left, like it's COVID-19 test centre at the minute, which makes sense because it's impossible to get to, so perfectly safe there. So that up, there's an intercity train then. between Liverpool and Manchester. The lane will be they drive, don't they? Later on as well. Right, we're on a separate. So we're coming onto the M61 now from the other side. Normally we come from the top side down. Still steady 70. Lorry seems to be going somewhere. Don't know where he's going. So we're coming through to the old Eton place. So this is the regular boring run now. I might stop doing these. It seems to be the same route. I might do it when it's a bit more interesting, like when I can get, you know, when I go somewhere further away. I don't feel that I should go more than 20, 30 miles from Wigan at the moment. Although I don't have any miles to Limbo's thinking about it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't go to Birmingham, put it that way. Not yet, anyway. Although Birmingham does need a let's visit, or it's more of a let's revisit. Well, it's more of a let's re-explore. Doing a steady 70, apart from that white car. Nothing else has overtaken me yet. I've got another car coming up now. It's another one. Past, I should be able to do it before I get to the next car. Well, okay, it's turning off, that indicating. Nice. Still the 24th of May 2020, it's 15.5 degrees according to the temperature gauge in the car. It's not the most accurate one ever, I know. And it's 15.42. We're currently on the M61 westbound, sorry. And we're coming up to the bridge with the lovely bus shelter on it. still doing 70. Okay, so you still like the white line. Oh, okay then. So what? That's drifted left that car, didn't it, at the minute? Driving along the white line that minute. Oh no, it's veered off again. I wouldn't mind, but when you drive along the white line, you get this noise. Ah. And it's just really annoying, so why would you choose to do that? Brings a hill, very cloudy today. The clouds are meant to go away overnight. We're meant to have a nicer day tomorrow, or more sunshine through the clouds rather than just cloudy. So it's been a miserable, dank, dark day today so far. So doing 7-2. There's a car behind us. What's that noise? Is that a police car? I only heard it when the police car went past. Oh, horrible. Someone's washing the windscreen ahead of me. So doing 7-2. Right then. There's a police station next to the Macron Stadium, which isn't Macron Stadium now, is it? It's the Bolton University Stadium. Brake at all actually. Slow down to 40 all by itself. That's nice. Right, you're coming across like you would. I'll go that way then. Although, committed now. Right then. This is a 40 mile an hour and we're doing 33. I know it's a guide, not a target. Oh, we're doing 35 now. Good God. Doing 30. This pilot's probably going to brake as well at the sign that says 40. So now we're doing 30. It's going to brake at the traffic light, at the speed camera, Nick. Oh no, didn't brake. Should have gone left, shouldn't I, at the lights? Come on, Nana. Come on. Do 20 now. No, it's turning left as well. That's the way I want to go. Nana there now. It's Miss Daisy, I think. The chauffeur's got the day off. I said we're doing 30, which is the speed limit, I'll give you that. Probably going to brake at the corner though, aren't you? Going to brake at the ramp. Drive off it. Actually drop back then because I assumed they were going to see bright lines. There's a ramp. Kabuff. Someone touched the accelerator for a while. Now. Got a huge line of cars behind me. Don't know where they've come from. There was no one behind me when we turned around where the pub is. You're going to turn off here then. Shocking. Fair, it would have been much quicker going the other way because there's a little red car. We were behind the roundabout where I turned right and they went left. So, broad as long. Oh, got a numb bum. People on the playing fields, there's a few kids down the bottom end of it. So taking the doggy for a walkie. Don't forget I can't see or read what you're writing, but you can talk amongst yourselves. Pretty sure I'll catch the red car up at the traffic lights. Nice steady 30. So drop it to third gear now. You drop it to third gear here. So if you want to accelerate, you don't need to brake then as you go down this hill. That does it for you. forth. Down the accelerator, just gets over this bridge. Off the accelerator, don't need to brake. Be your foot ready to brake at all times, obviously. You got through the traffic lights. I'll catch you with the next set, it's fine. Kamikaze bird. Secure Tesco line. Oh, there isn't one. Okay. The little red car's gone. I think it's turned off somewhere. Either that or it's much further ahead. Get warm again with the sun on the car. And then you open the windows and it gets quite chilly. Back in Wigan, this is Skulls, or Shoals, or Shallots, or whatever you want to call it. So we're just obviously at Tesco at Central Park in Wigan, and we're about to zoom across to the hospital. Doing an Audi, come on. It's probably a wag on a phone. Let's go. Motorcycle didn't get very far, did it? Good luck with that. You ain't going in there, mate. Okay, you are going in there. Fair enough. Shouldn't have got in there, though. Yeah. Don't know where that come from. Seems to be going the same way as well, which is unusual. Merc behind me doing the same thing. Not as many cyclists out today, probably because it's windy. Seems as good a reason as any. Have we said that? No. Like I said last time I was out driving, it was windy. It was windy, wasn't it? And there were cyclists everywhere. Maybe that's what they did. I'm not going out when it's windy. Remember when I went out last time? Not doing that again. A bit chill now. Quite like the colour of the car, the Toyota on the right. If I make my first million on YouTube, I'll buy myself a nice blue car. There you go. Refer to that BMW on the right as well. I like that one. So we're top of Beach Hill, down the hill. There'll be a van going up the hill. across the line, weren't there? Oh, that's the Morrison's van. The green. I thought Morrison's vans used to be yellow. Wow. So big the queue is for Starbucks. Starbucks is on the right. Bonkers. So there you go, another little drive, different routes, just break it up a little bit. Similar destination though. Again, it's gone really warm. Temperature is at 16 degrees, but that wind's still quite strong. No queue at McCall's. 16:05. Well, the COVID thing's at L4, isn't it? Or is it already on? I don't know. Not watched one for a few days. I watched like 50 odd of them. I thought, oh, I can't be bothered anymore. In here for a little minute, turn the camera off, say goodbyes. Thank you very much for watching. If you still are, stay safe. Let's hope we don't get a phase 2, eh? Look after yourselves. Let's get rid of that off. See you tough. Oh, hey, a guy in Wisconsin. Glad you enjoyed it. There's loads and loads and loads of videos, if you're still on, of me driving around England. Different parts. Just look for drive time, or just type in the Elder Gamer driving, and you'll find loads, including down south and various other places as well. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Stay calm, stay there, and I'll see you again. Goodbye. See you, tough.